Hi, I'm Lisa Rangel of Chameleon Resumes. We're an executive resume writing service, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today. This is my first YouTube video, and the topic I'm going to talk about today isn't one that I normally talk about, but I feel like it is very appropriate for today, for my video today. What I'm going to talk about today is doing things that scare the bleep out of you. So doing video is one of those things that literally scare the bejesus out of me. It's just an irrational, crazy fear that I have. And, I can present in front of large groups, even on the fly, unprepared. I've been doing webinars for years. I can write my face off all day long, every day. I can call anyone. I can email anyone. I'm not intimidated. But you tell me to do a video and oh my Lord, literally the panic ensues within and I literally start to heat up as I'm doing now actually. So if I'm being honest. So yeah, it's my team has been and others have been telling me to do video for years, and I have avoided it like the plague. I think I have avoided it on a professional level. And here's how I have avoided doing video for the last, 5, 6, 7 years. One way I've been avoiding video is I started doing webinars. I can hide behind the PowerPoint slides. And I'm fine with my voice, but I just didn't want to be visible. And I've been doing webinars and training sessions for, 5, 6 years. When about 4 years ago, I started getting encouraged again to do video, I stumbled upon an idea that I can write an email to my list every day, and that would increase engagement and increase, getting the message out. And I was like, I can do that. I can write an email to my list every day, especially if it means I don't have to do video. So I've been writing an email to my list every day since August 2015, which you can sign up for our daily tips at the end of this. But while it's worked out great, totally confessing that the reason and motivation for starting it was pretty much to avoid doing video. And then 2 years ago, 2017 roughly, I started a podcast because, again, it was a great way to avoid doing video. So, the Pretend You're Fired Today podcast, which can be found at pretendyourfiredtoday.com, well received. It was great. But again, the noble reason does not exist of why I started it. I started it simply because I was like, oh, this is a way I can avoid doing video, if I'm really being truthful with myself. So anyway, what brings me here to do this with you today and finally kind of walk through, this fear. Thankfully I don't need to do video, but, our Chameleon tribe is amazing in terms of referrals and support. And I don't take that for granted. And I say I don't need to, it's just, thankfully it's not something that I need to do to survive. But what is making me and inspiring me to do this is you've asked. Our Chameleon tribe has asked, and the bottom line is I always want to continue to be of service to each and every one of you. I want to help you, make this mystery of how to find a position so you're not, just a slave to job boards or anything like that. Is I want to make sure that I'm of service to you, and I want to be where you are. And I've been told that you're here on YouTube, so here I am. And, with that said, I'm going to ask you to do two things. One is subscribe to the channel. So subscribe to our Chameleon Resumes Executive Resume Writing Services YouTube channel. I want to make sure that you're notified and alerted when the new content comes out, because I will be putting up new content. And two, I want you to, if you're able and willing, I want you to share with me what scares, the bleep out of you in your job search. What are you afraid of? What's really holding you back? And, I want you to either comment below or email me at lr@chameleonresumes.com. And I will reply to every comment. I will read and reply to every email. And, you know, for some, it could be networking. It's for some, after working for 20 something years, all of a sudden having to reach out to people that you're looking for something, you know, whether you're currently working or not, it's still a fear. We see it with clients every day. It could be you suffer from imposter syndrome, you know, with doing your resume, that, you know, when somebody reads it, they're gonna be like, oh, that's not really you. And it petrifies you to write it or even put it out once it's done. It could be a myriad of things. So I want you, if you're able and willing, to share with me what really scares you. And, you know, you inspire me to be better every day, and I'm grateful. And I hope to be able to maybe to do that for you. And if you share with me what is scaring you in your job search, maybe we can get through this together. You know, because I can tell you that once this video is completed, I will still be afraid to do the next one, but, you know, I'm going to do it. And so, you know, if you can share with me and finally put, you know, on virtual paper what you're afraid of, you know, maybe you'll be able to take a first step too. So I would be honored if you share that with me, and even more honored if we can, you know, plow through our fear and walk through it together. So again, you can subscribe to the channel above. I think that's above. I'm getting better at this YouTube thing, so I'll know the next time if it's above, actually. And I thank you in advance if you do that. And then email me or comment below. And we'll put these links in the box below there so you have everything. And I thank you so much for joining me. Again, Lisa Rangel, Chameleon Resumes. We're an executive resume writing service. And I thank you for allowing me to do this video with you and watching, especially if you've made it here to the end. And I'm looking forward to the next video. And I look forward to your responses.